In a quiet village surrounded by fields lived a man named Jack. He was a farmer. People respected him, not because he was wealthy, but because he was known as the hardest-working farmer in the village. Every morning before sunrise, when the world was still asleep, a faint light would appear in Jack's house. He would step out into his fields while the sky was still dark. Jack didn't wake up early because he loved mornings. He woke up because his father did. And his father woke up because his grandfather did. In his family, there was an unspoken rule. Work in the fields before the sun rises, and don't stop until your body gives up. That was their identity. That was their pride. As a child, Jack watched his father walk into the fields in darkness and return after sunset, his clothes covered in soil, his body bent with exhaustion. He never complained, not once. And that silence taught Jack something dangerous. That suffering quietly is strength. When Jack grew older, life didn't give him choices. His father fell ill, and suddenly the responsibility fell on him. Overnight, Jack became the provider, the decision maker, the protector of the family. And with that came fear. A deep, silent fear that stayed with him every day. If I slow down, everything will fall apart. So he didn't slow down. He worked harder, and then harder than that. Years passed, but Jack's routine never changed. Wake up before sunrise. Go to the fields. Work non-stop under the sun. Return home exhausted. Repeat. Same crops, same tools, same methods his ancestors had used. Even when seasons changed, even when results didn't improve, he didn't question anything. Because in his mind, if it worked for them, it must be right. At first, people admired him. Jack is unstoppable, they said. But admiration doesn't reduce pain. His body started breaking down slowly. His back ached constantly. His energy disappeared faster each day. But the real exhaustion wasn't physical. It was mental. Even while working, he was thinking. Even while eating, he was worrying. At home, things were changing too. But Jack didn't notice. His children grew up waiting. Waiting for a moment. Waiting for attention. Waiting for a father who was present. Papa, come play with us. Tomorrow. Tomorrow became a habit. Just like his work. His wife watched everything silently. She saw the tiredness in his eyes, the emptiness behind his efforts. One night she finally said, "You're giving everything to work. But what are you giving to your life?" Jack had no answer, because he had never thought about it. Next door lived Thomas. At first glance, he seemed ordinary, but his life followed a completely different rhythm. He was also a farmer, but he farmed differently. He didn't wake up before sunrise. He didn't rush. He didn't carry the same constant pressure. He started his work at 9 a.m. Calmly, without panic. Before touching the soil, he observed it. He studied the weather. He thought before acting. Thomas believed in something different. Work is not about how long you do it. It's about how well you do it. He tried new techniques. Some worked, some failed, but every failure taught him something. He used tools that saved time. He planted crops that suited the changing climate. He designed his work in a way that reduced effort. By 2 p.m. he stopped. Not because he was lazy, but because he understood something most people didn't. Work ends when the task is complete, not when you're exhausted. After 2 p.m., Thomas's life truly began. He rested not out of laziness, but to recharge. He spent time with his family. He listened. He laughed. He lived. Sometimes he traveled. Short trips, simple experiences, moments that made life feel full. He believed, what's the point of earning a life if you don't live it? One afternoon, the sun was harsher than usual. Jack had been working in his field for hours without a break. His body was already tired, but his mind pushed him forward. Just a little more. Don't stop. And then, everything went black. He collapsed. When Jack opened his eyes, something felt different. There was no noise, no tools, no urgency, just silence. For the first time in years, he wasn't working. And in that silence, a question appeared. Why am I always so tired? That question didn't leave him. It followed him. It stayed in his mind. That night he couldn't sleep. And slowly he realized something simple, yet powerful. He had never chosen his life. He had only continued it. The next morning, Jack went to the fields again. Out of habit. But this time, he didn't start immediately. He paused, looked around, and for the first time in his life, he thought, change didn't happen in one day. It never does. But something had shifted. Jack started asking questions, trying small changes, allowing himself to rest. At first, it felt wrong, almost like he was betraying his past. But slowly, it started feeling right. Weeks turned into months. Jack's work became more efficient. His hours reduced. His energy returned. But the biggest change wasn't in his work. It was in his life. He started smiling, spending time with his family, being present. One evening, his child said, "Papa, you're not tired today." And for the first time, Jack realized something powerful. He had not lost anything by changing. He had gained everything. So now ask yourself, are you living your life? Or just repeating someone else's? Because sometimes, the biggest change doesn't come from working harder, but from finally stopping and thinking.